Hmm. So you're live already. So you like to talk about what?
Now, tell me about the truth, recognizing the truth.
Hmm. Truth. Okay. Recognizing the truth. Like in what?
Ah, in well, in everything.
Yeah, in
We hear
a,
words every day that
uh,
are meant to fool us, whether it be
hmm.
in politics and business.
Yeah,
People manipulate and
right.
in religion. You know, people even try to guide you spiritually based on untruth.
Hmm. Everywhere you go and like the material life means the the ego itself is made up of time, is is born out of the time. So this egoistic life, when we live only through that, it's like a, then what we see, the duality, good and bad, right and wrong, it's always like a seizure. Duality, good and bad, right and wrong. The reason, show me the truth. So, like the smart attorneys, they make it good appear as bad, and the other attorney appear bad as the good. So, how we are programmed through the words, by the words, of the words, how we make the dance of the words. So, but the real life, which here now transcend that duality, good, bad. So, if we are only caught up in the, through the, if we see through the prism of the mind, mind or ego, then only appear as duality, good, bad, right, wrong. That's the very nature of the mind. That's the very nature of material life. So ego is like a ghost. Whatever it take the form, it becomes it. But the real life transcend. Transcend means it's like oneness without the two. Oneness without the two is the real life. How we can look at and recognize, as you said, behind the dilemma, when we transcend the mind, then the same things start transparent because we transcend the duality. You have heard the story that two women were fighting over a child, that this is my child, and the other woman said, this is my child. And both the women can give very good justification. I raised it up, I fed it, and they all look very believing, you see.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth, how to see through the logical logics, how see through that, it was not possible because both the women were very logistics and very valid so-called papers, proof, evidence, all those certified. So it went on and on and on and on. Then it comes the wise king, like Solomon, or they had been wisdom, wise people. They say, okay, if the child is both claim two, let's cut the child in the middle and give half and half. Because they both are very believable. But there comes the rare, rare which transcend the material dualities, good, bad, right, wrong, and the real truth cried through the real mother. He said, no, give it to her. And there the king caught the real one. Certain way on material world, everywhere you go, there is the life of duality because we live through the mind. Mind is not yours, is borrowed mind. How? As we born, grown up through the society, the culture, and we are fed in our memory. We are fed constantly through TV, through social and political, blah, 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 blah. Always good, bad, right, wrong, good, bad, right, wrong. And then the mind, the ego says, this one is good side, this one is bad side, this is good side, but is not different than material apparently appearance. Nothing is real in the thought made life, mind made life. It appears one is good, one is bad. Appears. apparently appearance. Like when Alexander the Great went to India to conquer the world, and then the yogi says, you control one country, then other one will rise against you. And they put a small piece of care. You say you control one, the other one rise. You control another one rise. This is the very nature of the ghostly mind, because the time illusion itself is made up of it. But we are so programmed, heavily programmed, that the egoistic life start apparently really real. And that is what we are becoming, the victimized of the images, memory, the social media, social contact is like appearance. Appearance means there are artists who can make one actor look more beautiful than actually is.
Mhm.
The same actor, actress, so beautiful than actually really is. That's the world of illusion. And that's what material world is. But the love, the heart want, it should not change. So that's what the soul is seeking, but somehow the unreal start appearing real. It is very similar to you tell your friend, I'm going to India for Raman Maharishi. You live in my house 1 year, 2 year, you will be go on a inner journey and outer journey. When you are back after 2 year and your friend says, I am the owner of this house. I am the owner of this house. The same way, the trust is broken. The same way, the body, mind, and the soul, your friend can prove and verify, can produce lot of paper, lot of the higher attorneys prove that better than you can prove.
Mhm.
So this is how the material world, because it's fake. Fake means apparently appearance, but the truth is dust to dust, because whatever is time bound, it appear. It was someone else's name, it was someone else's name, only the name changes. All these houses you see around were only changing name, 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 name. Name is also a misidentification. Misidentification means if you use it only as a symbol, as name is okay, but the moment you are born, you are given, you are Lenny, and Lenny is just the name, a symbol, but then you start identifying contracted body, the infinite unbounded consciousness start getting contract, and then you start walking, then you start seeing that the whole infinite consciousness walking through that body. No, actually does not change, but your identification to the body is the one which is illusory. So memory wrapped with the flesh and bones, actually, when you say I, what is that I? All the stored up, added up add ons of memories into that single name. And all people are different wholes, but they're living, they're seeing I at the name. It's a virtual reality, not different than computer. Man has the window. It can reduce itself to the dual world of the work and job, reduce itself to fake life of ego and body, or it can transcend from the fake life of ego and still use the body and mind as a vehicle to the real reality, because the truth cannot be understood with the language, with the words and with the mind, because it only is. Either you live it or you miss it. You miss it when you are stuck up in the time bound reality. Time is an illusion. 99% people are watching their own movie, own TV, made by their own mind. And it is all fake, nothing but prime illusion is I am here in this form and body. Form and body is given you as a gift to wake up to the godliness which is whole, nothing but the wholeness. Wholeness cannot be put in the philosophy, psychology, religion. All those are fears. Politics, religion, those are stories. Those are fake. But why only a fearful person gets stuck and glued into those? The real scientist wake up from the time-bound reality. Time-bound reality, pass very quick in 50, 60, 80 years, and it's gone like 8 hours. It's finished, finished. All dust to dust. But the same vehicle can be a boat to the divinity when we don't identify. So, like your friend, suppose you give your house for 1 year, 2 year, if it is established in dharma, dharma means established in the truth. You come back after 2 years, you say thank you, thank you, thank you, gratitude. The same way, this body mind is given as a house to you by the divinity, and you are on this time bound shipment and journey to use what is beyond the time, what is beyond the limit, what is beyond the body, what is beyond the neighborhood, relationship, friendship. Use that as that you are not a individual, you are indivisible individual. You indivisible cannot be divided. Therefore, once you wake up to what? Wake up to the isness. You cannot step out of the isness, but it the wrong color. You are yourself, self. Whatever you put in the self, that become. So when you are not caught up with the time bound name and form, but infinite, unbounded consciousness, love, which your each cellular organism is seeking, where it came from. It came from timelessness, but got caught up into the little Western life or too much of physical sex produce kids, children, and then just like a loop, finished, and go on hankering love at the wrong places, not in the bodies, not in the external sex, drug, rock and roll, but within. Within means what you already are. You cannot achieve the peace, you are already it. Just stop befooling yourself. Open the real eye. Don't get befooled by these two dual eyes, which always good, bad, right, wrong, good, bad, right, wrong. But for an example, the story, the circus, the entertainment, for example, the movies, fake entertainment, World Wrestling Foundation. But the owner knows that this is a game, this is a story. The one which is an enemy and rival, they are the same friends. They are the same owner. There is no big fight, there is no bloodshed, no fighting. They dine together. Then you stop watching and wasting 10 hour, 20 hour, 80 hour. It's the same. Like you go in India sweet house, 40, 50 different sweet, different color, different taste, different, all the same nonsense, the sugar, 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 milk, milk, the same. Look, 50 different kind of sweet. So, animals are more blessed because they actually live the body, enjoy the body. Human being is crook because this thinking has given some blessing to make it ease and comfortable. At the same time, it using for self-destruction. It's using for the Shiva. Shiva means self-destructive mechanism. All the computerization, the fake artificial intelligence is bound to, because controller will be controlled by itself. Whom you will kill and get killed yourself. Already the nuclear scientist, everybody knows. You burn the neighbor's house, it will come into your own. The same way, when you are not compassion, kind to animals, Mother Nature, and environment, the wholeness, then you don't fight over color, skin, and countries. No, you are the whole. Wholeness cannot be two. But by stupidity, we divide the Mother Earth, draw the lines, draw the piece of cloth, flag, and identify. There's nothing wrong with the beautiful garden with the 10 kind of colors of roses, but not fighting over 10 kind of roses. So the one who have descended from Caesar to the needle, unified, the heart unified, the mind, the ego always apparently appear, they are winning, they are inventing this machine, that they are all their own created mechanism. Their own instead of what they say, prevention is better than cure. But the next step, the perfection is better than prevention. Perfection means, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Not a word, not the words, not the question. Burning fire, the scientific fire, this, 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 this attention I'm putting into the house, clothes, and dollar, and car, house, all fake, fake, fake. Fake means that transitory, appearing, disappearing. So, one put that burn fire on the truth. The truth cannot be spoken with the words. It's not in the scriptures or books. It's not in knowing, rather opposite. It's in unknowing. Actually, more easy when those tribal people, they have pure heart. But it's not in knowing, it's not in unknowing or less knowing. It is the very nature of the heart, there is something, all oneness. Beyond the knowledge and because it's not a mental intellectual, like it's not in the level of you order a lunch on the TV screen and eat it. That's not going to be really real. When real reality truth, you living it, then all the seeking and seeker is gone. It's even beyond mental understanding. You can't get it. The mind always want to grasp it, get it. There's nothing to get. Live it. And when love in the heart, then no more words, no more words. The beloved and the lover within you, as you, Tatvamasi, thou you are seeking already is, already is, already is. Forget running. Stop running. Don't start chasing your own shadow. Just wake up to the shadow as the shadow. You improve in the wrong direction. You are improving the shadow. Can you cut your hair in the shadow? But in real truth, nothing has to be done. Nothing has to be thought. It already is. It already. But because it's so simple, isness, we get caught up into the thinking machine, stinking machine, ego machine. So much caught up, so much glued. If I don't step out of this room, how can I enjoy this sunlight? I can take vitamin D and this and this and this and this, but it's not the same. It's not the same. So it's not in achieving some kind of running to India, here, there. No, it's returning back home. Who you really are already is. Then nothing but the beloved all around you, with you, as you. Om Shanti.
Good. Spontaneous lecture. Says spontaneous teaching.
Yeah, because you cannot figure out. This is something not to figure out.